What's up guys, this is Devon here. I just wanted to make this video to show you guys how you can take the trades of the signal group and how you can properly use and do the best of the trades so that you can like end up the week with the gain which I'm sharing with you guys. So this video is basically to show you like how the risk reward will be followed and what are the percentage you have to take whenever I'm sending you the signals. So basically, like, let me start with say like one signals. So say like buy GBP CAD. Now this signal, when I sent you in the group, all you have to do just take 1 or 2% of your balance risk and then enter the trade. And now if you want to ask me that how you calculate the 2%, so that's very easy. You gotta go to here. This is that baby pips risk calculator tool, position size, and what you have to do, just go here, put your balance, say like calculate your $1,000 balance, and that was the GBP CAD trade. And how I got this stop loss is like 39.6 pips, and all you have to do, just type here, sorry, not here, where is that? Oh, here. So say like it's a 40 pips hassle, and 2% risking will be like 0.07 or 0.6 lots, and if you're risking 1%, then it's like 0.035. So this is how you calculate the risk. And say like the reward was, I guess, 3.75. let me check how much we made with that trade. Yes, 3.75. so if you take 2%, okay, and that's like $20, then you gained 3.75%. then it's a simple math we will do. It's 20 into 3.75, which is $75 profit, with the balance of what, $1,000, risking 2%. like risking $20, you gain $75. if it's a $10,000 balance, it's a $200 you're risking, and then you are gaining $750. 200 into 3.75. so it's that simple. Okay, so why I'm showing you this lot size calculator, because you have to make sure you are following all the signals strictly, whatever I'm saying, giving you the SL and TP. And again, I'm saying most importantly, you have to follow the same risk and reward. If you're risking 2% in the first trade, make sure the next trade is not 4%, not 1%, or not a massive percent. It has to be the same percentage. In that way, you can make sure you ending up your week with a profit. So this is here wins minus losses 7.75%, which is based on only 1% risk. Okay, so if you risked 1% of for all of these trades, you made 7.75. if you risk 2% for all of these trades, it will be 15 point something percent, like close to 16% gain. So that's why this is very important. But just think, like, you took risk for 1% here, then you risk 2% here, you risk 4%, you risk 50%, a lot, I mean, imbalance of your percentage, that makes your balance really volatile, like the market, and eventually you start stressing out more, and then you might take wrong decisions and you might over risk all of your balance. So that's why I keep repeating this thing all the time when I'm sending the signals in the group, that you have to follow the same risk management. You have to follow, you can't gamble here. To be honest, this is not the signal group for gamble. Trust me, if you're planning, sorry, this is not the place for you. I will definitely not suggest to join if you have a gambling mindset. Okay, this group is only for those consistent people who really want to make a consistent profit every week. And my job is to make sure we are ending the profit week with a positive R, which was like you guys can see here the trade recap. I always like show the how much we gain. These are all based on 1%, right? Not even 2%, which I'm giving you as an example. Then I could say it's 14%. No, I'm not doing it. I'm just doing it in general, that because we are risking 1 to gain at least minimum of 1:1.5 or 1:4 or 3, as much we can. So that's very important, that risk management. Even if say like we had a bad week, but still we gain 4.5%. So that means you're not losing, you're just always gaining in every week, right? So that's why make sure you're following the, say like 8.5 or we made one of the week. So it's very important to follow the same risk management for all and every trades. So that's why I really wanted to make this video, to make you guys understand that we have to think like an institutional player, like bank. So say for an example, when banks trade, do you think the risk like 5-10%? No, they risk very minimum of 0.5 to 1%, and their gain is 1.5. That's like I mean either their weekly gain or monthly gain, and they make how much, like 10 to 15% a year, and they, or more, I don't know, but how much you get from them? You get close to 4 or less than 4% in a year. And here we are gaining 7.75, 4%, 3% in a week. Just compare the gain and see like how they're consistent, because they have a huge balance. They manage it that way. But here, why as a retail trader we fail? Just because we don't have a big balance. But if you change your mindset like them, that we have to make a consistent profit, we're not we're not gambling here, then actually the real game begins, and yes, you can make money in this industry. Otherwise, you can see the losing rate is 95%, 5% are the gainer. And you should ask yourself, who are those 5%? Because they have these strict risk and reward rules. So I will say that you guys are lucky, and I am really happy to help you guys to make yourself, all of you guys, consistent and consistently growing your balance. That's my goal. We are not gambling here. We are not taking 50%, 10%, 15% risk. So just let me give you one example. Say like this week, first of our 2 trades were SL, right? So definitely we don't win all of the trades, right? But goal is to, after wins and loss deductions, we end up with the positive reward, right? So say like in these 2 trades you risk 50%, and these 2 trades, this second trade you also risk 50%, and within these 2 trades your balance are gone. And then you see from trade to trade 7, like I said, 7 trades, and you see the next trade 2R, 3.5R, 3.75, it's like more than 8%, right? And then you don't have any balance to trade, so what's the point, right? So that's the thing. Like if you risk the same amount, same risk percentage, like 2% here, 2% here, then 2% here, 2%, 2%, then you end up with 16%. Or if you risk 1, 1, 2, 3.5, then all you end up with 7.75%. So that's the power of risk management. Trust me, this industry, why we are losing, just because of this, because we don't follow the risk management. We have a very imbalance of our risking amount of every trades. We are not consistently following that. So my goal is to make you guys understand and make sure that you are taking the same risk amount and for every trades, so that you don't come and then regret like, hey, why this is -1, but you are not looking at others, like we are already gaining. And also same what I did, like I hear when I sent this final signal for this week, let me show you, because a lot of people joined at the middle of the week, and within 2 days we already gained 7%, 2 or 3 days. So that's why I really didn't want to send any more signal. But the last trade I sent for all of those guys who just joined, and I just wanted to make them profitable with one trade, and whatever the money they paid, I guess $50, they get their money back. You see, so this trade, that seventh trade I sent for all of you, it's like all the updates I sent here, close 50%. You can see this was the target for, because it's a Friday, and really I really didn't want to hold the trade for the week, and guess what, it happened that we closed 60% at that. And then I sent another updates that hey, closed GBCAD, done for the week. So, and it's super volatile, please don't hold any trades. So these are the updates you're getting, and we ended up with 7.75% gain for that week. So that's why it's very, very important to follow the risk and reward, and you will not see any difference on your balance. You will see always green, because definitely we're ending up with the green just because we are following the same risk and reward. So I hope it makes sense, and that's what I wanted to discuss for all of the paid people who joined. And I know this is not an educational video, because I'm not definitely sharing my strategy here, which I will start. But right now, because you guys joined the paid signal group, so this is for you and for the future people who are gonna join. I would say, like, this is highly recommend you join this group and make a consistent profit every week. We try to end up, and definitely this is a very, very risky business, and if you don't follow the proper money management, then definitely there's no point, right? So the goal is to make that habit through this group, that you always follow the certain risk and reward amount, and you end up with the gain. Okay, so that's my goal. And yeah, that's all I wanted to discuss. So the next few announcement I wanted to make through this video. So I created this subscription, so now you guys can have this subscription for a month. It's like a $52, very less amount, to be honest, and I'm giving it 2 days free, and then automatically it will deduct the money. Or if you cancel, then definitely there's nothing, so you can cancel by yourself. You can start the trial. And second thing, I really want you guys to follow my Instagram channel. To be honest, this is nothing unlike other gurus, like no Lambo, other post, or no show off stuff. This Instagram, I opened it for myself to document all the documenting all my setups. Because what happens sometimes, if I have a bad day or something, I always go back to my Instagram channel and see how I hit these big targets, right? So this is for my thing, but I think you guys should also follow this channel, this Instagram, and support me if you can. And I'm not doing any marketing or anything, I'm just randomly, people are reaching me out every day, every week for things, and I just try to help them. And here is my link tree also added here, and you can find all of the, like, my paid group Discord here, and our Discord channel here to join this trader's journey. Because, and my YouTube channel, though there is not a lot of contents here yet, but definitely once I'm really busy with trading and other stuff, so once I get time, I'll start upload this stuff here. So yeah, so this is how you can get help, and you can connect with me. And yeah, so that's all for today. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. This is my Discord, d_the_tm. And yeah, so I hope you guys join the signal group, and I'll see you in the signal group.